I would say Mark the Mentor, because that's what we call him, Mark the Mentor. I would say Mark the Mentor has helped us raise our son because, well, we were sort of at the end of our wits. And I'm no longer at the end of my wits. And that's true. So, go ahead, Shell.
Also, Dr. Mark, or Mark the Mentor, has helped us by giving us new phrases and words to use in our conversations with our son, and helping us to focus on things like the family virtues, which we keep posted on our refrigerator.
For easy reference. Effort. We're after effort. He's helped me be a better parent. And that sounds really cliche, but this is the story. I grew up in this German family and we were really strict. And I gotta tell you, when my kid doesn't do what I say, it really makes me mad. And so I was getting into all these conflicts with this little 11-year-old. And I'm like, I'm the boss, do what I say. And then he wouldn't. And then what do I do? So I have to say that I now know what to do. I tell him how that makes me feel. I tell him what I want him to do. And then I leave the room. This was what Mark the Mentor taught me. And let me tell you how hard that is. And I go in the other room and I shut the door and I breathe like this. But I gotta tell you that I know that our son's out there on the couch and he's getting to make a choice. He's either gonna do it or he's not. And I have plenty of time to respond later, but I am not currently engaged in a big battle with him. And that is the number one important thing to start with. Later, I'm gonna go back in a calm moment and I'm gonna tell him, son, when you made that choice, you know, this is the consequence of the choice you made. But then sometimes I leave the room and he did what I asked because I wasn't like putting him in a box and making him get up and do it now. So it's really changed my parenting.
Working with Mark the Mentor has helped us as a couple, mainly in that we're not having battles over our parenting of our son. And also, I think it's improved our communication around our parenting of our son. And we often process, okay, how did I do?
Yeah, we really do. We go in the other room. We shut the door. Okay, did you see that? I did what Mark Mentor taught me. Oh, so hard. But I did it. And she's like, good job, honey, you did it. So, we both aren't perfect parents. Instead of like, couldn't you be a little more firm, dear? We like have a common set of goals of how we're trying to do the thing. And so I might be too strict and she might not be strict enough. But we know that that's not really what it's about. It's really about our son and how we're going to do it better. So we're better parents a year later.
And we're not battling over the parenting.
Right. And that is worth a lot, let me tell you. I have already recommended Mark the Mentor to other people because all the time we're talking and I have great advice. I'm like, oh, wait, we got this guy named Mark the Mentor and he's really great. He's really helped Michelle and I do better. And so I am in this first year, I'm already recommending it because it's a common struggle. And that's the important thing is that this is a common struggle. We're not bad parents. We're doing the normal stuff. And anyway, so I totally recommend Mark the Mentor because why struggle if you don't have to? Why not have more peace and quiet in your house if you don't have to?
And I would recommend Mark the Mentor, mainly because of the focus on young men, and that is really something that you don't find everywhere. So it's a great addition, and it's really been helpful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it's how we found Mark. So a couple recommended him to us, and we were like, thank God, okay, someone who does young men, someone who helps us with young men, because it's really different than raising girls.